Well, you know, there's nothing like the nostalgia that comes with laying your eyes on an item you haven't seen since childhood. At Kravens Comic Books and Collectibles in Cambridge, this happens again and again.
The shop started a few years ago by James Shelkett, offering all kinds of vintage comics, action figures, trading cards, and so much more. With new items constantly coming in, it's a store that truly looks different every day. Let's check it out now with Delmarva Life's Katie Zerilli.
Meet Jimmy the janitor. He's dressed to impress. He's fierce with the sharp facial hair. He represents all things Kravens Comic Books and Collectibles.
Anybody that knows Kravens knows that character. It's kind of synonymous.
A phenomenon that's actually a bit surprising to Kravens owner and founder James Shelkett.
It's been a really cool thing to see it grow from something that was just set into a live show into this living, thriving kind of character that's like the mascot of the company, which is really cool to me.
A company created by a collector for collectors.
Basically, we focus on vintage comic books. Comics are our main thing, but we also have, you know, trading cards, Funko Pop, statues, video games, action figures, toys, movies, media, you know, a little bit of everything, tabletop stuff, sports memorabilia.
When he says vintage comic books, he means it.
Golden Age comics, Silver Age comics, high-end slabs, rarities, hard to find stuff, one-of-a-kind items. Those are the things that really, you know, interest me personally, and those are the things that I try to get in the store.
That personal interest started through a sibling when James was young.
Just rummaging through the long boxes of my brother's stuff and finding those books and like, oh, this is so cool. That's really what got me addicted.
His obsession has made for opportunities for folks all over the area. Because James never knows exactly what's coming, the inventory inside this store is constantly changing.
We're always getting different collections in and stuff. And it's been continuous every day or every week. We have at least a few of them come in.
The boxes are like treasure troves filled with rare finds.
You don't see 50 of the same item. You see one of each item, which, you know, obviously keeps people coming back because they know there's only going to be one of that item.
Sometimes all it takes is one item to create infinite joy.
I love doing that. I love being able to help a customer find that special book for them or that key issue or something they had when they were a kid and it's got sentimental value, whatever it is. I like to help people find those specific books or items.
It's not hard for him to do because he knows the customers that come here like family or friends.
I can see customers before they walk in the door. I see them pull up. I can see their face through the glass. If I see them pull up, I know what they're going to buy before they walk in the door.
And when folks walk in the door this October, it's quite literally a horror show.
I love it. I've been a huge fan of horror movies since I was a kid, so Halloween to me is a very fun month. We do the whole shop up, we do decorations, we have different events and stuff like that, so I'm very much so looking forward to that.
He also says any items related to horror will be discounted all month long. In December, he'll be headed to Ocean City's Comic-Con for a third straight year, bringing a good sampling of what's here in Cambridge.
Believe it or not, one of our best sellers at conventions is stickers, patches, and buttons, which blows my mind, but it is some of the biggest selling things. We sold over $200 in stickers.
One of his most exciting moments recently was getting a famous Funnies comic in the store worth $7,500 that he'd eventually trade. He really never knows what's coming next, and he loves it.
That's why I love doing this, because today, a Hawk One could walk in. You never know. You know what I mean? And it's happened before, so you just got to wait for those things to happen and keep positive and, you know, be patient.
A store that might be even more rare than what's inside.
We asked James what the most popular characters are. He said Spawn, Spider-Man, and of course Batman.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Batman's always got to be at the top of the list. 100%.
Stick around. Delmarva Life will be right back.